EK Reelspicy. Back at it again with more clips. Don't forget to subscribe and bang on that like button. Now let's get into it.
Hey, but this better be good, god damn it!
So I made a song out of it. If a guy made 200K, you couldn't do it.
I would say.
All right, let's do it. Asia, you gotta say it still first though. Asia, where you calling me from?
I'm calling from Los Angeles.
LA, how old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40?
Yeah, just turned 40 in the
really
last
good.
month. Thank you.
Are you serious? You look great. You gotta start moving though. You gotta start moving. You have any children?
No children.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. And have you ever been married?
I have not.
Never married. All right. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Ooh, an assertive man, a fit man, a spiritual man, one that's very generous, open-minded, loves carnival, secure in himself.
All right. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, cannot smoke. That's number one. Has to be family orientated. Has to have a passport. Deal breaker, you said it right, my bad. No kids.
No kids. Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yes. So I like to be spoiled because I spoil myself. So I definitely do. If you make less than me, it's a problem. I prefer 500,000 and up though.
You said how much?
500K and up.
Woo! I got all the rich girls that watch my show. Big money. Big money. 500K just to get through the door. Big money. 500K. So
500K. 500K. I can guarantee you she's not making nowhere near that amount of money.
So I made a song out of it. If a guy made 200K, you couldn't do it.
I would say.
Okay, no,
depending on
don't
personality.
you want to say this? Huh?
Depending on his personality.
500K man with no kids.
Yeah.
Now you see, she says it depends on his personality. If that was true, she would have led with personality, right? I mean, obviously, she was asked the question how much she needs to make, but she would have said, you know what? She would have said a more reasonable amount for sure, and then added the qualification of, you know, his personality got to be this or that, you know, in order to be with her. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if a woman leaves with money, that's pretty much what she's looking for in a relationship. But again, let's find out what she's willing to give, if she even gets to that point.
Have you ever met this man?
I have.
What the hell why are you talking to me and not him?
He was a cheater.
Hey, you got a little tip, but you make 500K or more.
When I'm not at the hospital, yeah. Or when I'm in the hospital.
Do you make 500K? Okay.
I make 500K not yearly because I'm a contractor, right? So if I work all year nonstop, then yeah. If I stop and go to I was in Africa last week, which means I stopped. So if I work 6 months straight and then take 6 months off, and I won't. So it's not consecutively unless I start traveling. If that makes sense.
Come on now.
So you don't make 500K, but the requirement for him is to make 500K.
Yes.
Explain why.
Because I've dated I've dated men when it's just not worrying about what they're making, and I've always come up short on that side. Whereas though my favorite and most person that I've dated, he was a cheater, was someone who made that much. But he was also 50 though. So he'd wine and dine me, treat me like a queen that I want to be, and it just went so smoothly, and he helped me grow my business. So I feel like it's also a different mindset with that bracket of man. I just want to be a housewife with it. I want with that mindset, you can teach me some things. So it's more.
See, the thing is that they say these type of things at the beginning because they want to be saved, right? and they're desperate. They don't want to have to really work. They tout the independent lifestyle, but then reality is they don't really want to work. So they want to get a guy to come in and save them, right? So they're willing to be with any type of guy as long as he has certain different things. He makes good money, even if they're not attracted to him. They want that type of guy, and they reason with that at the beginning. But after a while, that's how they get bored and still leave, right? Because they realize that they wanted it all. They want somebody to come and take care of them, but they also want the guy that can, quote unquote, handle them, keep them excited. And you got to keep that type of energy up. Plus, you know, they got to be attracted to you. They reason with not having to be attracted to you at the beginning, and then realize it was just the soft life overrode all of that. Then they get used to the soft life. They have it for a minute. They getting spoiled. The guys put in the work, invested in them. Now they start to get bored because they realize, oh, you know what? I really don't like this guy. So this is what have a lot of men weary of this type of mindset. It ain't even like, oh, you broke. You don't want to spend money, or you don't want to, be a provider for your woman. It's really the fact that, like, if a woman leads with money, is she with you just for that? And just to use you for your resources, just so she can get on the easier street? Or does she really like you? Is she really looking to be with you? Because reality is that type of stuff, like how connected you are, how attracted you are as someone you want to be with long term, that's going to help you get through the rough patches, is that connection. You really like this person. That makes it worthwhile for you. Otherwise, you run at the first sign of trouble, because the only reason why you were with them is because you wanted to have easy street. That's how a lot of these women think. And so, again, it's inevitable to have rough patches in long-term relationships. It's just inevitable, right? So,
Oh my
Hey,
God.
what's your name?
My name is Jamie,
Jamie, where you calling me from, boo?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yes.
How old are you?
I have to be honest. I really am looking for a friend, not like a man.
Well, you know this ain't the friend show.
It's not the friend show. You gotta be.
Yeah.
I believe in you have to be friends before, you get into a
Right,
relationship.
but what is the goal? Is the goal to be friends? You're gonna have sex with them one day, or are you just trying to meet a friend that you kick it with?
I'm trying to meet a friend that turns out to be something long-standing and forever, a forever friend, or actually that could lead into marriage or a partnership.
Are y'all gonna be having sex while you're friends?
No.
How long do you want to be friends for?
I'm sorry.
How long do you want to be friends for?
It depends on the person. Like, it depends on where their commitment is, like where their mindset is.
So could he have sex with other people?
No.
Then what kind of friendship is this? You don't want to have, it's not a friendship. Then you want to be in something that you get to know, because he's your friend. You don't want to have sex with him. You don't want him to have sex with nobody else. You don't know what you want to call this. Girl, you confusing us.
Well, let me tell you what kind of friends I'm looking for. I'm looking for friends that love themselves and are empowered and believe and just like they have the same mindset as me, which is basically you respect yourself enough not to be having sex. So, with everybody and just
could
giving
he date
yourself
other
away.
people?
Huh?
Could he date other people?
No.
So
No.
you want to, okay, so he's your friend. So basically he's your friend. He's not your man. So you want to say we're friends first. You don't want to have sex with him. That's fine. You don't want him to have sex with nobody else. And you don't want him to date nobody else. So why are you, this is not a friendship, honey. Your friend can do whatever they want to do. You want a person that you can get to know.
Girl, I disagree, girl, because first of all, if someone was looking for me, I'm available. I'm not linked in, with anyone. I'm not tied to anyone, and you could be
But
my,
that's you. But 9 times I'm about to get to know what you want more. But let me find out what you want more before I say this. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to describe a man that got a lot of yous. So now do you want to be celibate until your wedding night?
Listen, like marriage to me doesn't require a piece of paper or anything like that. Marriage to me is we have an agreement, right? So celibate to my wedding night, that could be any time during the relationship when we agree that we, you know, are for each other, and that this is something that you want to do for life. Does that make sense?
No.
Yes, it does.
Nothing you say makes sense. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes, it freaking does. Somebody.
I mean, Kendra was confused as hell. And I really hope she got that sage on deck, because they've been bugging lately. Extra lately. Look, I have no problem with being friends with women. I got more than a few homegirls that are really cool. We got a genuine friendship like my guys. Smoke one, talk about the game, hang out, refer each other for business, share knowledge on some real motivational shit, you know, and all of that. But this right here is the definition of friend zone if the guy's not careful, because some of these women get with good guys, lead them on in such a way just to use them and try to get that boyfriend treatment before she actually has to do any work. She wants to just be friends with no intimacy, but expect him to not to hook up or be with anybody else. You got to be kidding me.
I have 2 paid off cars. I'm about to close on my first house this year in May. I'm not toxic at all. I got a big booty. I'm releasing an app on iOS and Android. I work hard as fuck. I'm not clingy, but I'll always make sure my partner feels appreciated. Okay, so I don't cook, but I can learn. And it's not like I don't know how to cook, but I just don't cook as much as I should. I'm probably not as feminine as the average feminine female, but I wear heels, I dress up. I just feel like I have a very dominant personality. I'm 5'8" in my head, but 5'4" on paper. I've never actually lived with a partner before. I'm just trying to figure out, how am I not married with 5 kids running around? Like, what the fudge am I doing wrong? Most people say, oh, I don't give people a chance. Yes, I do. I have boundaries, though, and I don't let people f me over. I'm gonna say more than 3 times, because I give chances. I even give you a second chance. But it's so easy for me to just walk out once you start playing. But I still don't understand how I'm still single.
I mean, some people just not meant to be in a relationship. But I would love to know if she got the reviews from her exes. That's a good place to start, instead of coming right to the internet. People that don't even know you and been in a relationship with you. But all right, most women think they could do no wrong, so this is no surprise. But she started off naming things that most guys don't put a ton of value in, at least quality guys. Do guys really care about credit score, or if you bought a house, or care to know about your overall business portfolio to the letter, how much you earn and all of that? Probably not. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great to show a pattern of good choices, that you're independent and can handle business. I know I wouldn't want somebody with nothing going for themselves, or they're overall incompetent, but these aren't the first things men want to know about. I'd be willing to bet she doesn't care much about what men want. If she did, she would lead with that. Really, she led with what she wants in a man. That should give you a clue right there. And again, ladies, guys know not to care too much about that and your assets and all of that, because many women aren't looking to share their assets with men anyway. They like to keep what they have separate. So in that case, how would that really benefit the guy? When she starts to get into what men would like in a woman, she named big booty, and then she went right into she can cook, but she don't cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear this a lot. That come up real quick about what they don't do. That's usually what happens with people that are unsuccessful at what they're trying to do. They think about the things they don't do or won't do or can't do, right? Instead of what they can do, what they will do, finding a solution, putting their mind on that. In this case, she could cook, but doesn't really want to. What's the point in listening to something that you can do, but you don't want to do? What's the point in doing that? To me, that's a red flag off top, because this shows a woman that knows what she could do to help, but will make excuses on how she won't help. She mentioned she has a dominant personality. And who really knows what that means, but it typically alludes to argumentative, a girl that likes conflict. She likes being disrespectful. She got some wild mood swings, overly bossy, and she definitely won't listen to reasoning. That's many of the things men don't like. So, gee, wonder why you're still single.
I got a message for y'all from Cardi.
All right, so this is what I believe in, right? Like, it's like, if you're gonna be the type of like you want to take care of you and everything, but it's like, all right, you have to like pick a balance. Like, it's like you cannot just be it's like, oh, my man take care of me, he does the bills, but it's like, what do you do? What are you contributing? Like, it's like, all right, like, you can't be complaining like, oh, I cook, I clean every day. It's like, okay, but you don't work, you don't contribute to the house. So I just feel like it's like, and like sometimes people be like, oh, so this is like really controversial, right?
Go ahead.
I feel like it's very controversial when like be like, oh, I don't go 50-50, but it's like, all right, so if you and your man make the same amount of money, right? But only your man is the one that paying all the bills. How y'all are gonna save up to like buy a house or buy a business? Cause he's never gonna be able to afford to. So it's like certain things is like a joint thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a work together. But I just be feeling like sometimes people, like the internet really be having people fucked up from like real reality type thing. So it's like, all right, so your mom and dad used to work every single day, right? So your mom and dad used to work every single day so your mom could save her money and buy purses and your dad just pay all the bills. That's not how it works. This is either your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day, your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Like, y'all be acting like y'all don't know what that is like no more. Like, come on.
And your mom money was your dad money, and your dad money was your mom money.
Like, it was like that.
It was
like, it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a feminist anymore, because it's like sometimes it's like y'all be living in the real world.
Right.
Y'all not living there.
Y'all be talking about my money is my money and his money is my money.
I mean, my money is my money, his money is my money. But like, my money is my money. Like, my money is my money and his money is his money. But it's like, but you know, like, it's like we both spend money on each other and everything. And it's like, if we want to go and everything, it's like, all right, like, if we're gonna buy a house, like, let's go half and half. And it's like, if we're gonna buy,
it's not a one-way street.
It's not a one-way street. Like, it's like, if we're gonna buy like crazy expensive furniture, it's like, all right, you buy the couch and I buy the dining room set. Like, it's like it's a both thing. Like, it's a both thing. Because then when you leave, like, you really leave for nothing, because you was like, hey, but he had to pay all the bills. Well, you're divorced and you don't got no house, no nothing, you don't have the cash. You don't even got a couch. You don't even got a couch. That's my thought. I'm really old school. I'm old school.
Old school too.
You need to stop lying on your songs, man. She be lying. She clean. She got to clean.
I'm gonna punch you in your head.
Lying to you folks. Somebody she don't clean.
Stop.
Look, I appreciate Cardi keeping it real right here. I mean, a lot of folks' parents took this approach, even way back then, when the dollar stretched like Armstrong. And today, you really have to focus in on having two people contribute and do the work for the relationship to work. That's just what it is. Now, I hear some folks calling cap and not trying to hear what she's saying because they think some of her music contributed to some of the issues with modern women today. But man, listen, that's all entertainment. And to me, you can't call yourself an adult if you let something you know is entertainment, especially hip hop, where everything is crazy exaggerated. It's not real. So if you blaming her and rappers for society's ills, what are you really saying? I mean, women were delusional way before she got hot. Way before Cardi B got hot on Love and Hip Hop. Y'all really need to stop with that. People let what they want to inspire and influence them. People do what they want to do every day. Nobody forces folks to not only listen but be influenced. The choice is still yours. The greed and money hungry, soft life campaigning, the wishful thinking, the delusion, the simps turned up 1,000-fold, the stripper, the cam girls, the OnlyFans era. That's influenced women way more than a million Cardi B's. I hate to break it to you, I really do. Now, she was in the role of cleaning and probably cooking and doing whatever she got to do domestically, playing her role in the household, no matter what she do for work. She's a superstar outside the building, but she bring that bread back and play her role on the team. That's how it works. Some women say her guy, Offset, still cheated, or they still have problems, hence the breakup and all of that. I don't really keep up with that as much as other people do. But regardless of all of that, that still don't negate the formula of a successful relationship. But yes, sir. Let me know what y'all think, man. Hit me in them comments. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. That's right. Bang on that like button. And I'm going to get at y'all next time. Be easy. We out.